we are going to go ahead and get started. Super excited to introduce one of my favorite people and a friend, someone that I hold near and dear to my heart. I laughed earlier and said that she was kind of the yin to my yang, and then we had, dirty jokes in common. I love the respect that Beth shows not only her business, but also her time. She very much respects her family and work-life balance. And I know nothing about that. So that inspires me greatly. I also love that she has great respect for kind of boundaries within her business. And I feel like for all of you, that there's a ton of benefit there. I also love that she is a senior board member who rocks out like 120K a year, but only does about 4 in-home parties a month, because that's not her favorite thing to do. Now, I'm sure if she will tell you or would tell you that if you love to do it, but it was just not her jam. So she shifted her business to work for her, and I admire that greatly. So Beth, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Would you mind really quick just sharing kind of your story, what got you into pure romance?
Absolutely. So I started when I was in college. I really was just broke. Like I was just typical broke college kid, right? So I just got started so I'd have some extra money to maybe actually buy my textbooks versus borrow them, some beer money to go out with my friends, some gas money. I commuted. That's really all I needed at the time. I graduated from St. Joseph's University, which is a local college over here, got full-time job right away. I kept this on the side because I was like, I kind of like the fun money, you know what I mean? A little bit of extra spending cash on the side. And that was great. I had my full-time job. This was my part-time job. Then I had my daughter almost 8 years ago. And then it occurred to me that, yes, I started this business because I didn't want to be broke. But then after I had my daughter, I realized that I needed to transition this hobby into a business because I didn't want my daughter to live the life that I had led. Like something clicked in me that I was like, I need to change something to provide for my family the way that I wasn't provided for. So I took shit real serious after that. I quit my full-time job. I wanted to stay home with my babies. I didn't want to put them anywhere else. And I really just slowly started to build my business from that point on. So I say that I've been in business for 13 and a half years, but I only started treating this like a business 7 years ago, if I'm being completely honest with you. And then I did. And then once I started treating like a business, started paying me like a business, I realized that you really can change your cards with this business. I know some people go with the motto like, oh, play the cards you're dealt. My motto is if you don't like the hand you're dealt, change that shit. And that's what I did. I changed my cards, and I just took a stance that I will provide a lifestyle for my kids that I never even thought was possible. And that's my why with behind this business. And I love every minute of it.
I love that. I love it. I love it so much. And I know you kind of shared your superpower with the leaders, but do you mind kind of sharing your superpower with these ladies?
Yeah. So my superpower was just consistency. I told them before, I'll probably never walk stage for being top in sales or top recruiter, and that's okay. But I'm consistent, and I do that because anybody ever rid the roller coaster, right? Like you've got highs, but then you go down low, and then you're like feeling defeated. You almost want to quit. And you got to like start your business all over.
Let's all make the Beth face there. Oh, she's back. Okay. We lost you for a second.
Oh, am I back?
Yes, you're back.
Okay. So I was just saying I got off that roller coaster ride a couple years ago. My superpower is just consistency. I work smarter, not harder, so that I can keep that work-life balance and, remember that I got into this business to do the things that I wanted to do with my family, not sacrifice those things.
Do you mind sharing kind of like, okay, so like, to someone like me, when you're like, work your business consistently, I'm like, I don't even know what that means. So can you give us an example of what consistency kind of looks like?
Yeah. And honestly, you have to start your business every day. And I think you get out of this business what you put into it, and what my goals are different than everybody else's goals. And that's okay too. So I typically have 2 full days a week in my office. And the days that I'm not in my office, I still touch my business. I still check in on things, but If I'm somewhere with my kids, then I'm somewhere with my kids. There's no such thing as a lube emergency when I'm with my kids. So I try to put in 2 full days of work. For me, I work harder at parties because I don't want to make phone calls outside of parties. I don't do coffee dates with recruitment. Like, you won't catch me at Starbucks trying to sign somebody because my kid's probably trying to climb back into my vagina at some point. Like, that should just work for me. All right. So I recruit people at parties so that I don't have to recruit them outside of parties. I book my parties at parties. I don't make phone calls outside of parties. So I just work smarter in the time that I am dedicating to my business. I only do 1, maybe 2 parties a week for in-home. And then I do typically 1 virtual event a month. And so my virtual parties, that entails 4 parties. So essentially I'm doing 4 virtual parties, which happen in one night, and 4 in-home parties a month is what a typical month will look like for me. And then 2 full days in my office a week.
I love that. So, so I think that kind of answers Amber's question. And so we've actually, because we have an outside speaker every week. And one of the things that people keep saying is business hours, business hours, business hours. What I love about you is it is still business hours, but it's 2 days a week.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah. And if I have to answer something or, somebody wants to order a main attraction on a Monday and I'm not in the office, they're getting a main attraction on Monday. Okay. I probably won't drop my 3-year-old, I'll lay them down nicely. But business is business. And my kids understand that too, that yes, if mommy has to check her phone for something, that's why you get to go to the shore next weekend. So my kids understand that point, but, I'm not doing stuff at 9 o'clock at night. I'm not doing stuff on Sunday. Even my team, this is team and clients know this is when I'm in the office, and I have no problem responding to somebody. I'll do a quick memo. Hey, I'm not in the office again till Wednesday. Shoot me a message again on Wednesday and we'll get this taken care of for you. Nobody's ever burst up into flames because they had to wait 24 hours for their freaking body due. So set business hours, whatever that looks like for you. For me, it's daytime. My husband gets home from work around 4:30 and he doesn't want me glued to my phone either. So just find that set of time that you are dedicating to and when you're in business mode, you have to be working. That's business time. So that's not time that you're checking Facebook and, catching up with your girlfriends either. So just kind of distinguishing when's business, when's personal, and dedicating that energy to each of those when it's time.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. I love that. So I know I'm going to kind of jump in with some questions, you guys, because I know some shit that I want Beth to drop. But if you have questions, drop them in the chat for Beth, because I know this is kind of free for all. So I will make sure that your questions make it into the chat. So please, please, please drop any of those that you have. But I do know that all of the gals would love to hear more about your virtual selling. I'm going to preface this by saying that she does have a training on this, you guys, that I will post along with this recording afterwards. So obviously she can't cover everything, but do you mind kind of breaking down the main events that you do? Also, we call it a Facebook group instead of a VIP group. So ladies, just know if she refers to VIP group, it is not a group of just your VIP shoppers. Okay? It is all of your customers. But do you mind just kind of breaking down what makes those successful and kind of what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So the virtual side of my business is comprised of 2 flash sales a year. Just wrapping up my summer one now.
40K!
$1,000 in 72 hours. I'm also quick and dirty. I don't mess around with no week, 2 week, 3 week long things. I do 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours. They're my only 3 time limits. I do a bingo once a month, except for flash sale month. I don't. So I do 1 bingo event a month. And that to me is separate than a money making virtual event, even though I make a lot of money at those. My clients don't realize I make a lot of money at those. So that's our fun event that they think is just for fun once a month. And then I typically do 1 night a month of virtual parties, and I will do 4 virtual events in 1 night. Okay. And then I do that once a month. And then usually once a month, sometimes every other month, I do a money-making virtual event. That is categorized by a Fast Fingers, a $20 Make You Holler. I do, we call it Fast Fingers with a twist, where I've got numbers. So then I'm typically adding in something along those lines, or maybe just a 24-hour sale on, I might just do summer essentials, and I might pick 3 summer essentials, and it'll be a 24-hour sale on just those. So I typically only will do 1 of those a month.
Okay.
So that's typically how it works.
Awesome. Would you mind just breaking down like the bingo, the fast fingers, the $20 make you holler?
Okay. Are you guys good on online parties? You don't need a quick breakdown on that, or do you want to know how I do my online parties?
I'm toss that shit in too.
Okay, so my online parties, that has been a huge contributor to my outside orders and to my flash sales. When I started to take my online parties more serious, my flash sales went from $15,000 flash sales to $40,000 flash sales. And like 40% of my flash sale shoppers are outside of the tri-state area. They're all over the country. I think I have over 20 different states represented on my team. And that is strictly from online parties. So I'm just a really big advocate for virtual parties or online parties. Like I said, I run 4 in one night. My parties run from Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is about 3 posts a day. Thursday is about 8 to 10 posts. I do a 25-minute Facebook Live on Thursday night. I do like a 8 o'clock and 8:30, a 9 and a 9:30. So I'm done all 4 parties in under 2 hours. I give myself a 5-minute break in between. I take a sip of water and I say the hostess's name 5 times so I don't fuck up the hostess's name for the next party. Would get what I do for that 5 minutes. And then the party stays open from that Thursday night when I go live until the next Friday at noon. So the next day, which is Friday at noon, all 4 parties close at noon. My hostesses have until midnight that night, Friday night, to get me their orders done. So I do that once a month. I get 4 parties in, and then I'm done with my online parties for the month. So yeah, so that's how they're run. Super easy. And I have a mock event that I use. So everything is copy and paste. I don't do groups for those. I do events for those. And because I'm doing 4 at the same time, I copy the same post and I paste it in 4 different events all at the same time. So it's pretty cut and dry. There's not a lot of things that need to be changed or anything. So bingo.
Before you dive into bingo, can I just say, one of the things that I love about you that blows my mind is how quickly you do things. Like you tell people, look, you have from this time until this time, and then you stick to it. If they message you and they're like, but I want to order, you're like, sorry, party's closed. Like you don't. Yeah, you don't open.
I had someone just the other day. It was probably like one day after my flash sale, wanted a midnight desire. I gave her my 5% off coupon for my website. It was like, sorry, flash sale prices are closed. Yep. And that's how they know going forward to take me serious. When I say you've got 48 hours, I'm not messing around.
Yep. And that's the thing. They learn. Like you're actually teaching your customers how you want to do business. And I think because we have so many newer consultants on this call, I just want to reiterate, you guys, do not feel like you have to bend over backwards, drown yourself, starve yourself. Like we feel so desperate to please customers. Now, y'all know, like, and Beth will say the same thing. We are huge advocates for amazing customer service.
100%.
But you're allowed to have boundaries.
You are. You run your business. Your customers do not run you. And the minute that flips, you will feel drained and stressed out. You will feel out of balance with that work life, family life. Like it'll start to drain you. So yes, it can be perceived as a bitch, but my clients know me. And because they get to know me, they know that it's not me being mean. It's business. Like it's business. So yes, I'm very matter of fact. It closes at noon. Now, if somebody places an order on my website 3 minutes after noon, I'm adding it to the host. She has until midnight. I'll say, oh, another quick order came in. So there's a little bit of room for there, but no, they know that's how it's run. And that's how I'm able to just keep everything in line to be a well-oiled machine. And it takes the stress out of things. So yes, you'll see with all of my events, everything is timed. I like them to be quick and dirty so I can close it off in my brain and move on to the next thing.
And how in the hell do you make your lives 25 minutes?
I do. And I talk recruiting. I talk booking. I talk getting them into my VIP group. And we do probably like 12 products. I demo products together. So, my Premier has I just had all my stuff out, so I just put it away. It has Whipped, Cleansing Mist, Hey Mr. DJ, and Premier all in one quick demo. You know what I mean? So I'm bulking a couple things together.
Can you do that for us?
You want that demo?
Yeah.
It's not corporate approved.
Are you fucking kidding? Have you met me?
I was just gonna say,
I don't get asked to do my live for a reason. Well, I see some kids popping on here, which is fine, but it's definitely not kid approved.
Yeah.
So that I can promise you. So, but yeah, let's save that for the end, and we can throw that in at the end if that's okay.
Thank you. Yep.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's the online parties part. You want me to move on to bingo real quick and give a quick shot of bingo?
Perfect.
So bingo is something that I started in January, and I wanted to be the guinea pig to try it. A President's Club member on my team actually came up with the idea, brought it to the table, and was like, how can we make this work for our businesses? So we tweaked it a little bit, and we did, and it has been phenomenal. It has been a huge contributor to my virtual sales in 2020 and my engagement in my VIP group, which in turn helps my flash sales and other virtual events. So we play once a month. I am not overly generous with giveaways, and like I don't have VIP levels. I don't have, spend 150, get this. I'm like, spend 150, you get a piece of paper. Like I give out bingo cards for everything, and my clients love it. So they have ways to earn bingo cards leading up to every single event that I do. For example, in my flash sale I just did, every shopper got one card. If you spend over 200, you got 2 bonus cards for 3 cards total. I might do like it's bingo Monday, all website orders today, get a bingo card in the mail from me. I might just throw something like that. Or if we've got a coupon code, the Kickstart special that we had going on today, I think it was today, that's something I'd go on and say, hey, anybody want a free $40 gift? Great, go to my website, you'll get a $40 gift, and you're gonna get a bingo card with your purchase today. And it does. And I tier it a lot. So I'll say 1 bingo card for all orders, 3 bingo cards for 150. 99% of people will spend 150 because they do not want to miss out on all 3 bingo cards. If I'm short on parties, I'll say, hey guys, 5 bingo cards to the next person that books a party with me today. Done. Like they just want their bingo cards. If I'm doing a party, an in-home party or a virtual party, and I think sales are going to be a little bit low, I'll break these into parties. Hey, everybody who spends $150 at this party gets a bingo card. You can literally be so flexible with these and use them however you want. I don't even have any consistency. Like Lauren Capelli, she's like all month long. It's the same thing. I just wake up and I'm like, all right, anybody who buys this toy today gets a bingo card. Like it's on the fly, but they love it. They'll do anything for a bingo card. All right. So they have ways to earn bingo cards all month long. And I don't tell them the date of the bingo in advance because I don't want them to not buy because they're busy that night of bingo. So they don't know the date until they get their card. And it's printed on the back on one of those Avery labels. I pre-print everything and then just stick it on the back of the card. So they already made their purchase, then they can decide whether or not they can make bingo. So then the night of bingo, well, like a day or 2 before, I'll change my cover photo and it'll say VIP bingo. I'll give a couple last minute ways to earn bingo tickets. So I'll post on my main page, which is public. So you can scroll back to last month when I had my bingo and I'll say, hey guys, make sure you're in my VIP group. Go ahead and comment below your favorite Pure Romance product and tag 1 friend. I'll pick 3 random winners to win a bingo card for tonight's event. I'll do things like that. And then it gets people tagged and then they're clicking to join my VIP group. In my VIP group, I'll go, everybody who adds a friend to the group today gets entered into the drawing. I'll pick 3 people to win a free bingo card for tonight. So you can use it for different ways too, not just shopping, but to grow your group and, boost your algorithms on your main page for things. Then we go in. I do it on Facebook Live. I don't do Zoom. There's a really big delay with it. So I don't fix shit that's not broken. Lives work for me. We play 3 rounds. First round is orange. It's regular bingo. Second round is blue. You have to get all B's, all G's, or all O's. Third round is red, and it's 4 corners. I give away free prizes. You never sell tickets. It's against the law in my state, and so you'd have to check for your state, but it's you'd have to have a gambling license to sell bingo cards. So it's always free bingo. They earn cards for things, but never can buy them from you. So, and then they get free prizes. I actually have one of these. I didn't even know I had this in here. I was looking for a damn Coca-Cola the other day. So I just make up little prizes. So this would be a round 2 or round 3 prize, and it's just a little mini bottle. It's not a full-size bottle, and a foil sample. So round 1, for example, the prize might be a foil. It might be a penis lipstick for round 1. Round 2 might be something like this. Round 3 might be a little grab bag vibrator. Or if I'm feeling really generous, something I got on sale, maybe like a red cream soda whip. So it would be a full-size product, but something that I didn't pay a lot for. And then so each time somebody wins the bingo, they comment bingo. They have to send in a copy of their front and back of their card so I can confirm they actually got bingo. Where I live, we don't do the honor system, so they send that shit in for me to check. If more than one person got bingo, they know there's only one winner per round. So if 5 people happen to get bingo, I write their names on little sticky notes on my desk. I put them all together. I pick one out. That's our winner. So we don't give out more than one prize. Winner gets their prize, and they get 25% off anything they want for 24 hours. All right. I also promote highly that even if you don't have bingo cards, make sure you join the bingo because you never know what surprises I'll have up my sleeve. So I typically will have 30, 40 people, and maybe only 20, 25 have bingo cards watching. But I do 2 random giveaways every bingo, which is I'll say, all right, guys, tag a couple friends in here because they don't even need bingo cards. I'm giving away something for free. They tag their friends in the video. It gets more people on there. And I'll say, okay, guys, what is your favorite candy bar? What is your favorite Pure Romance product? How old are you when you had your first orgasm? Ask anything. They comment. You close your eyes. You touch the screen. And you're like, woohoo, that's our first random giveaway winner. You just won yourself a free sample pack and 25% off your order for 24 hours. You can make that discount whatever works for you at your buying discount. So you do 2 of those. So you essentially have 5 winners for every bingo. 3 bingo card winners, 2 random prize winners, which are just a foil pack. All 5 winners get 25% off their order for the next 24 hours. I shit you not, that 25% off brings me in almost $1,000 retail every time. I've had a random winner order Euphoria PJ sets with their 25% off. Like, that part is gold. And then at the end, I do something different. Every month, they know I have some kind of bingo surprise up my sleeve. So last month, I did the We Vibes. So I only had 10 We Vibes available. They sold in 0.8 seconds on bingo because I had their attention. They were all excited. I played it up. I had one of them opened. And so I would hold the remote while I was picking the numbers for bingo. And I'm like, you guys have no idea what this is for, but you know it's something fun, don't you? So I did foreplay for the whole thing. Then I did a demo on it. I didn't let them buy it. And then at the end, I was like, okay, first 10 people to comment We Vibe, you can claim this. I couldn't even keep track of who were so you'll sell whatever you're doing fast. I do bingo bags sometimes. So I'll just do a mystery grab bag. It'll be $69. It'll be $100 worth of products. And I make, 20 available. They sell like hotcakes. So whatever it is you want to get rid of or do something, it doesn't matter what it is, but they know that they look forward to some kind of something. So one time I didn't have anything fun to do. It was probably like I was PMSing. I was like, all right, guys, y'all just get a bingo bonus. Everybody gets 15% off their order for 24 hours. I think I did like $1,600 in sales.
Okay, so I put in the chat that every time you talk, my nips get hard. Like, like I have such a lady boner. Here's the thing, you guys, is that you could be a brand new consultant because everybody's always asking me, how do I grow my VIP group? How do I get women to order with me? Like, what makes the bingo event so smart is that technically this is not a sales event. It's not about buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. This is legit a fun night where they can just earn some free shit. They don't have to be big prizes. And here's the thing too, if you do them every single month, the women that couldn't participate last month are pissed.
They are.
Right?
The FOMO is real. And now that people can't go to real bingos, ooh, you want to expand your client base? I got grannies in there who are dying from not being able to go to bingo in there trying to win some vibes.
Yep.
No joke.
So it is, it is a huge way of just growing your group.
Have fun. They love it. They're all like, when's the next one? And I don't sell them anything. They get bingo bonuses. They're thanking me for giving them a bingo bonus.
Yeah.
I'm like it's crazy. And then everybody who shops within those, even if they don't get one of the discounts from winning, everybody who shops within 24 hours gets a bingo card for the next events. So even if they weren't playing bingo, they have FOMO. They're going to shop because they want to play next month. So they have 24 hours to get their order in with me to earn a bingo card. And I'll tier it too. So I'll say, and then orders over 150, get you 3 cards.
Yep. Well, and I know a lot of you guys too, you know, you are like, okay, how do I grow my groups? You're doing raffles, you're doing whatever. Now you can throw bingo cards into the mix, like add and tag one girlfriend, get one bingo card, add and tag 5, get 2, add and tag 10, get 3. Like,
And here's the thing, you can make it even easier. So I mail these out with their orders, but the day of when people are doing things, I just take a freaking picture and send it to them.
Yeah.
And that's why I have multiple winners, because sometimes I just send the same damn picture to 5 people because I'm busy. So I'm like, oh shit, all these winners, how'd that happen? So yeah, it's fine. They're all the same damn card. That's why. And then if I do that, I write the date and their name on their date and the color of their card on the side. I don't mess around with cheaters. All right. So yeah, you can take pictures. And here, one more idea, because I know someone said something about prizes. They were worried about the prizes. Yes, they're all simple, easy, cheap prizes. But here's what Jen on my team does. She gives away cash. She gives away like gift certificates. So if they win a round, the first round is $5, second round is $10, third round is $15. You don't have to have any actual product on hand to do bingo. You can give them coupons or whatever, Beth Bucks, whatever you want to call them, that's cute, for them to spend with you. That could be their prize. So if you're brand new and you don't have foils because they've been on back order or penis lipsticks, don't overthink it.
Yeah, don't stress it. You also, I remember you also said something about like, don't the back of your bingo card say something so they do not qualify for the next time you play it?
They sure as hell don't. They have to shop again. And I've had people like, oh, I missed it. Can I use my card again? No, but I'll take 10% off of your order over $50 today, and I'll throw 2 bingo cards in there for you. 99% of the time she's shopping with me that day to get cards for the next one. So it literally says, join us on, and you can leave that date blank and write it in if you want, like if you're at a party. And so you can reuse the same labels. I'm pretty structured with it. I know how many cards I'm going to really give out. And it says at 8 p.m., play free virtual bingo, must be on live to win fun prizes and bonuses. And it has my VIP group on there because I actually send these with a thank you card. I don't think I have one sitting here because I'm in like flash out hell over here. Anyone who shops my website, which is not always people in my VIP group, they get a thank you card and a bingo card in the mail from me. They're now joining my VIP group to play bingo next time. So that's also another thing that I'm doing with my bingo cards.
I'm writing that down.
I said referral bonuses. So if someone's like, oh, Susie referred me, great. Susie's getting a bingo card in the mail. Or I'll say, hey, girlfriend, you got your Body Boost in. Do you love it? Great. Can you do a post on your page about how much you love Body Boost and tag me, and I'll get you a bingo card for our next event? Yeah. I'm not sending free gifts or giving out gift certificates. I'm literally using bingo cards for everything.
Yeah, it's genius. They're super cheap, by the way, because like I said, last time I listened to her talk about this, I bought like 5,000. I was like,
yeah,
done.
I've had the basket all of 2020, and I still have like 2 more months left with the bingo cards. And I just gave out 275 for my flash sale. And you can split it with somebody local too. If you don't want to put out the money for this stuff, tag team with somebody local, and you guys can order them and split the cards.
Yep. Oh,
so
I love it.
Yeah, that's bingo.
Okay. Let's see. So do you mind Fast Fingers and $20 Make You Holler?
Yes. So sure can. Fast Fingers is so, and Rachel Lowry gets a lot of credit too. We work together without even knowing that we work together. That's how me and Rachel, our relationship works. We just do shit, and we're in each other's brains. So a lot of these ideas are stuff that I've tweaked from her and kind of vice versa. So Fast Fingers is just an event where I'll pick maybe 20 items. I'll lay them out on a table in front of me. I'll let everybody know that you have to have fast fingers because these are very, very limited quantity. And then I will announce the product. I'll do like a quick little demo. I don't know if I don't have like a product right next to me. So, hey guys, we've got this vibrator. It's super awesome. It's got 10 speeds, interchangeable heads. It's awesome. There's only 2 available. First 2 people to comment the number 16 below get to claim this item, and it's going to be on sale for $22 right now. Number 16, first 2, grab it. Go. I lay this on my desk next to me, pick up the next item, and I do the same thing again. All right, ladies, we got this penis lipstick. Only the first 5 people to comment number 33 can actually get this penis lipstick for $5. You want to be one of them. Comment 33 below. And so they do that. Now, we do Fast Fingers with a twist, and that's where my sales went from like $600 an event to like $1,500 an event. And me and Rachel do it a little bit different, but here's how I do it. I have a backdrop behind me, and you can literally, I've seen like Jessie Porter tape this shit to like her china cabinet. Get creative. Done is better than perfect. But I tape all these numbers behind me. And I think there's 50 of them. So for every 2 items they claim, they get to pick a bonus hearts. Okay. And then the bonus heart has all different fun prizes on the back. And for example, half price shipping with 3 claimed items. They can't even use this bonus until they claim another item. So they unveiled the bonus, but they still need to claim another item to use it. So be strategic with what you put. Free buzzing item with 5 claimed items. Okay. So they have to upgrade, and always make it odd numbers, because more than likely people who do 2 will start to get FOMO when people start picking a second number and they don't. So they're going to claim 2 more to pick a second number. So my bonuses are always 3, 5, or 7 items claimed to always get them to add 1 more on. All right. Free buzzing item is this, or a fan favorite. It's nothing crazy, guys. All right. And there's no limit. They can claim 8 items and they get to pick 4 hearts, and they can use all 4 bonuses if they want to. There's no limit on that. And then I let everybody know if all 50 hearts are claimed, I'm giving away a free toy. So
I love it.
Yeah.
How far in advance are you advertising Fast Fingers? And are these on-hand products only, or is this something that you could do if you don't have inventory?
So fun fact, I don't use my inventory for anything but in-home parties.
Yeah.
Nothing. My flash sale, $40,000. I don't touch my inventory. Don't touch. You should also know that I don't carry a ton of inventory. A couple thousand gets me through, but none of this is inventory. None of it is inventory. So do not be discouraged from doing anything if you don't have inventory. My inventory bags are on the other side of my office. I don't even unzipper them for any of these events. I take my demo bag, I demo the things that I want to demo, and I place an order for everything that I need from these events. The only exception to that is if I got something off of the sale page that I can no longer get. And I do try to shop the sale page because my clients like exclusive items. So with womanizers and We Vibes and the, Now and Zen before it was available, I do like to shop, because I'll say, hey guys, we might even have some exclusives in there. And so anytime I can get my hand on something that's not in the catalog, I like to promote the event like that. I do not give a lot of notice for these events, maybe 3 days. Now, if I'm at the end of the month and shit's not looking the way it needs to be, I'll be like, good morning. Guess what we're doing at 8 p.m. Clear your schedule. So most times I like to give about 2 or 3 days, but nope, you don't need a lot of notice for these things, especially the climate we're in now. Everything is go, go, go. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing 2 weeks from now. I promise you that. I don't even know what month we're going to be in 2 weeks. So,
God, no.
Yep. So you can use index cards for these. Don't think that you have to be fancy. Okay. I'm just lazy as shit and I'm not cutting things up. So I spent the $14 and got the little LuLaRoe cards from Amazon. But yeah, keep it simple. These are hearts that I got, on sale at like AC Moore. I don't know what stores you have there, but whatever little craft store, they were like $1 for 20 of them. I wrote on them with freaking Sharpies. As you can see how freaking classy that looks. Doesn't matter. They don't give a shit. So just have fun with it, but don't overthink it. Done is better than perfect. But they and you can theme this. So I have them still in the bag. I didn't open them, but I have the 4-leaf clovers. So you can theme them. You can do Easter eggs for Easter. You just print out.
Well, and I know too, like one of the gals was having, it was like their Dirty 30 birthday. So they made it a Dirty 30, exactly the same thing, you guys, as a $20 Make It Holler. They just changed the name to a Dirty 30. Yeah.
So the Fast Fingers for me is not just $20 items. So Fast Fingers for me is any item I want.
Oh, right. Sorry, that was $20. I got my brain.
That's okay. And some people might do it that way. But for me, I like to do them as different events because I do a lot more toys and higher priced items in this one. And I'll throw some smaller stuff in there. But my $20 hollers is where I probably do about 15 items, give or take. And they're all $20 items, which works out nicely now that everything's like 22. They only get discounted to 20. I'm not putting, anything crazy, $79 items on sale for 20. But what I'll do is I'll say, all right, guys, I'm feeling really generous tonight. I'm going to let you take $20 off the Magic Touch. So I play that into my $20 Make You Holler because they're getting $20 off and it's going to make them holler. So it still plays into it. So I might pick 3 items where they could actually take $20 off of their item. Or I'll combine 2 and I'll say, you can pick any 2 of the CBD products and take $20 off that bundle. So I'll do things like that. And I usually only try to do like 3 or 4 of those and then the rest are all 20. And I do the same thing. I hold up an item, demo it real quick, hold up the number, $20 guys. And I do limit those too. And I'll say there's only 5 of these available. there's not. I don't give a shit how many they buy, but it makes them think that there are, and it creates that urgency. Unless it is something limited that I can't get my hand on.
Okay, so the urgency falls into a question that we were asked. I just wanted you to be able to kind of get through those first. How do you go about creating a sense of urgency in your group when people don't really take it seriously? Like they're just not kind of feeling it. How do you go about creating that sense of urgency or building kind of the energy around these events? Like, have they gotten better with time? Did they start as crickets? Like, do you just have to get your group to grow first?
So I probably, the difference is I had a group before virtual stuff. Like when I started, there was no Facebook. We used MySpace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm in a different kind of cycle as far as I already had a group together when I started throwing these virtual events in there. I think the fun factor has to be the priority. If you go in trying to make a sale, women can read that. Like, we're not dumb, right? So if you go in and I'm like, hey guys, who wants to hang out tomorrow night? Let's hop on. I want to do a Facebook Live. You know, I'll throw something up there fun for you guys, but you know, let's get on there and have some girlfriend time tomorrow night. And then I'll throw in one of these events. You know what I mean? So, but it's more about them having fun, interacting. And then that starts to create the hype, because then I'll go on afterwards, like, all right, guys, who had fun? You know, let us know who laughed tonight, because you're making them laugh. And then you can even private message some of the people that were on there. I'm like, hey, can you do a quick post for me in the group about how much fun that you had, or what was like a fun inside joke, something that we did, or something that you liked. Like, ask your clients to help you hype these things up. That's okay too. So I think part of that is what helps. And then the sales will come. They'll have fun with it. But I think part of the creating the urgency is limiting the time. My clients know that they have 24 hours and then they pay full price. So when you start to embed that into them, they know not to you know, flake off and just order from you next week. If they want that price, they're ordering from you now. So I think that's part of it.
Is that they're ordering right now when you're doing fast fingers too?
Oh yeah, they have 24 hours. So when they do fast finger, and sometimes it's less. So if I do most of my virtual events, I do on Thursday nights, and they have until Friday at noon to pay their invoice. Is how 95% of my virtual events work. Bingo is the exception. I do bingos on Wednesday nights. And then they have until Thursday at midnight to get me their order. And if they absolutely need to, they have until Friday morning at 10 a.m. to pay if they have to wait till payday. But their order has to be on Thursday at midnight. They have 24 hours.
Well, and I don't know if you guys noticed, right? Because she said she was the queen of consistency. She said bingos are on Wednesday nights. So what are her people in her VIP group know, right? Bingos are once a month on a Wednesday night, right? Her sales and specials usually run on Thursday nights. It's not like, woo, it's Tuesday at noon, like, let's go. Now, I'm not saying that that's bad, because y'all know that that's how I roll and it's working just fine. But for those of you that look at my schedule and think, oh my God, I don't want to have to do random pop-up things all of the time, it can be consistent. Beth, I had a thought too. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but as you were talking about like they're fun, do you feel like these types of events are kind of the most fun things that you do in your VIP group?
Yeah.
Okay. So I actually think that mine is the same. My fun factor is wrapped into my sales and my events. Now, I'm wondering for some of you, because I know obviously who's asking the questions. Obviously, we're told to be fun in your VIP group, do fun lives, do your things, it grows your event. I do think, though, that if you are too fun and have nothing linked to it, you're fun just because, you become free entertainment and not the pure romance consultant.
Mm-hmm. This is a hobby, not a business, if your fun is free. I say that with.
Yeah. And I just total light bulb. And I'm not saying to not have fun, but tie it into something. Mm-hmm. If you're going to do something just for fun, tie it into something. But your events like this have to be the most exciting thing that you do in your groups.
I even tried, because I was like, when this quarantine started, now this has been working for me for years. Like I said, I jumped on this virtual bandwagon long before the country made it mandatory. But when this all happened, I was like, ooh, do I need to throw like just fun things in there and not do anything salesy? So I was like, oh, I'm going to play Dirty Minds in my VIP group on Zoom. No sales involved whatsoever. No, it doesn't work that way. No. They were asking me in the chat. They were like, so what's on sale? Like, are we getting anything? Like, what else are we doing? And I was like, oh, literally, this is what happened. I have the dirty minds thing where you describe something, 3 ways, they say what it is. Because that wasn't enough for them. They wanted the sales. I was like, okay, every person on here that grabs the closest thing next to them on their desk or nightstand or wherever you're at does a 1-minute demo for me for that item. So one girl picked up her vape and pretended it was the new suck and blow toy that Pure Romance was launching. She got 20% off anything she wanted for 24 hours. So I turned it into a sales event because that's what they actually want. So yeah, it's always a combination. It's fun and there's some kind of money producing activity involved.
Awesome.
But you can do both. It doesn't have to be one or the other, that you combine them.
Okay.
But yeah, consistency, Lucy, it does tie into it. I have clients who change their actual work schedules. They're servers and bartenders. They don't work Wednesday nights. They know hump day is Beth's day and they don't work Wednesday nights anymore. So the consistency does actually matter to, they know when to accept. And like you said, what you're doing works for you. There's not only one right way to do this business. You'll see every single person that walks across that stage at World Conference does things differently. But sometimes you need to find the way that works best for you and your lifestyle and then mimic that. And that's why we work together as leaders to make sure that we're helping everybody get all the different ways of doing things.
Yeah. And I think that, to be honest with you, I think that that's what makes successful consultants successful, is that we take things from each other and we make it work for us so that we can bring our own energy, our own personality, our own styles to it. Okay, guys, if you have more questions for Beth, drop it. Amber, do you want to ask your standard across the board question that you always ask? Because I love it.
Yeah, but I think she already, I can tell you what it is, but yeah, I will. I ask everybody, oh no, that one. Okay, so the superpower, but okay, yep, nope. Was there one moment in your business that changed everything? Like one thing that you learned that as soon as you implemented it, everything switched, or like a light bulb went on?
Does it have to be a learning thing, or can it be something that happened that kind of
something that you did in your business that changed everything?
Winning Paris. Let me tell you something. I didn't win Paris the way everybody else did. I got caught on stage at World Conference after the fact. He threw in 10 extra trips and he called me on stage. And this is part of my word that we did, but I'll mention it here. Now, I've been in business for long enough. I've done, good sales, good recruiting. I've been on board, all the typical stuff. But when I got called on stage to win that trip, if you go back and watch the video, and I've told Chris and stuff to go back and watch the footage of that, he announces we won a trip. Every single girl on that stage is hysterical crying. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to Paris. The whole charade thing. There's Beth Ferrer, fucking straight as can be, no goddamn emotion whatsoever. And most people thought that's just Beth being Beth because they think that my tear ducts are dry. There's nothing coming out of there. But if I'm being completely honest with you, the moment that didn't just change my business but changed my life was that moment right there. The reason why I didn't cry or get excited, because the only thing that went through my mind was people like me don't go to Paris. That's the only thing that went through my mind. I grew up poor as shit. I've been through things that I don't discuss. People like me don't go to Paris. And that moment was the moment that I realized that you don't just play the hand that you're dealt, you change your fucking cards. And that moment made me realize that I can change my fucking cards. And I have every single day since then. So that was my defining moment.
And I feel like, we all in the chat, we're like, I got goosies.
Oh.
Because I think that that's something that resonates with people so deeply, especially with women, right? And I think too, you guys, how can you create that moment for yourselves? Because you may not have that moment handed to you by anybody else. So how can you create kind of that moment for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Oh man, I should have closed on that, but we have another question. Shit balls.
Ask away. Yeah, keep asking as many questions as you want. I'm good. But whenever you
Okay.
get tired, cut me off. But I'm
Oh
good.
no, are you kidding? I'm like, girl, you got the ringleaders in the house. They will sit with you for the next 3 hours if you want to talk to them for the next 3 hours.
If you're sleeping, I'm good.
I was like, these girls are so good at learning. Okay, so the question was, how do you get non-active team members to become active again? Nicole, is that referring to one of your team members? Okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of, in my VIP group, and I've got this from a couple other people, I've got non-active, I mean, nothing coming out of them whatsoever, like they turned off the notifications or whatever, but they're not active and don't seem to want to participate in anything.
In your
you
VIP
mean
group,
group
okay.
members?
Group members. Okay, so not team members.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
So one, I'm not a big fan of people who remove people who aren't active out of their VIP groups, which I know is, everybody does that differently. I have a client, Amanda, who ignores every single one of my messages. I check in with her. I ask her how she likes her goodies. I ask her if she's having fun. Is she want to see something? Literally crickets, and spends $500 with me every single flash sale. She doesn't want to be friends. She doesn't want to tell me her intimate shit. She just wants to buy pure romance on sale on her terms. Okay. I've learned to accept that. And it taught me that some people aren't in it for the fun. They're not. They just want to shave their coochie without razor burn, and that's all they're in it for. And you have to let them bring that value to the table and try not to milk that cow that doesn't have any milk left, right? Let her be what she is. I do think it's important for you to have that connection with your clients, because that's not going to be everybody. Some people might not just feel connected when they're just seeing posts. So how often are you going live? Are you trying to call people by name? So I like to give little shout outs. I might even see something on somebody's personal page where they got married or went on vacation, and then I'll shout them out in the VIP group. I know I had a girl who just opened up her own business in town, and I was like, oh my God, can we shout out Nina? She just got, her dream storefront just opened. So they like to feel like you're talking to just them. When you're in a group, you feel like nobody sees you because you're part of 500 members or 5,000 members. So I would say try to make each person feel a little bit more seen, and maybe poll them and see what they want to see out of your VIP group. Do they want to see more sexual education? Do they want to see more fun events? Do they want to see bingo? So maybe give them a little bit more of what they want and diversify it a little bit more, so you're kind of casting that net over more people instead of just the people who are responding to what you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I would try that.
Thank you. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
And then another question, can you drop some sponsoring tips?
Sure. I love sponsoring. I think the day that I went from recruiting to team building is the day that I stopped trying to hit my friggin' minimums and bring 2 people into the business every month to get my override. And the day that I realized that if the person who didn't reach out to me to start this business, my life would be different. So I really had to and I'm a money girl. So I saw dollar signs on every single forehead when I walked into a party. I'm not even going to lie to you about that. But I had to shift that and say, who in this room needs pure romance the way that I didn't even know I needed pure romance? And so it just shifted my focus, and I offer it to everyone. So I'm a big recruiter at parties and online parties. I'm not a strong recruiter outside of that. I'm very focused on events and parties and stuff. So at parties, I do, can we talk about, are you guys doing at-home parties yet? Are we there yet with you guys?
Not really.
Not really. Okay. We aren't either. And most of, my tips are probably related to that, but even at virtual events. So I try to transition those same things. I do an Ask Me Anything. So I play the ticket game at my in-home parties where they can ask me any question. I do the same thing for my virtual parties. So 30 minutes before my virtual parties launch, I play Ask Me Anything on that event. And if we have 20 participants, I give away a free mini vibe. And now they're asking me their questions, and that's my recruit leads right there. And I follow up with every single person that asked a question. So I just built my leads funnel with every single virtual party that I did.
Okay. Sorry, can I interrupt you? Because I just want to confirm, because my brain just exploded in the best way. I popped a boner, my brain exploded, and all the things just happened at once. Okay, so you are playing Ask Me Anything in the party events before you do the actual party. Yes. And they post messages or comments. When you get 25 comments, you give away a free vibe.
25 participants.
Okay.
Do 20. Now, if it's a smaller party, I can change that each time. But it's 20, so it's not one person asking 20 questions. So then I'll say, hey guys, tag your friends that are in here. We need 20 participants to give away a vibrator. And so they're getting their friends on there to ask all the questions. And so it's the same thing I would do at a party, but I just do it virtually. And so I play Ask Me Anything with every single virtual party that I do.
What kind of vibe do you give away?
Something cheap as
Okay.
fuck.
And it's with purchase, prize with purchase. So they have to order and then they get a prize.
What do you make them order? 50,
Oh,
75,
Nope,
100?
Anything.
nothing. Prize with order. Order whatever the hell you want. If I get 20 people asking me business questions, I'll give this shit away all day long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't trip over dollars chasing pennies. Trust me on that one.
Yes. I love that. Somebody remind me that we need to change our virtual party script. Okay. Yeah.
So then in my virtual party, so now I already have my lead list. That's done. Like every single person that commented is now a recruit lead, whether they know it or not. In my virtual party, I do my I story in the beginning. When I'm doing the demos, I talk about like, oh my God, like how easy is this? Like I'm like that. I'm not even wearing pants, guys. Like how easy is this freaking job? I just hold up coochie. Like, am I wearing pants? You don't even know, right? So I kind of play on those little recruiting seeds throughout, same as I would do in my in-home party. I do in my virtual party. And then at the end, I talk about, everybody likes to get a deal, right? Like, we can't discount the products. Only my hostesses get discounts on products. Okay. So if you're not my hostess and you want a discount, you want the best deal of the day, bam, here are the 3 kits. And I have a printout of all 3 kits and their kit contents on a dry erase board. And I pre-write in whatever the sale prices are. So I'm like, here's your 3 deals of the day. This is your best one, medium, the 3 different kits on there. So I show that at every single party. And then I'll say, if you want more information on this, like, let's chat. Like, I could totally train you. Like, this is so easy. So like, you could do it online. You don't have to do anything. Like, I make it so easy for them. Comment cash below. I'll reach out to you and we'll just have a conversation. So it's not like a lot of pressure. They just comment cash. And then I say, all right, you want to get the discounts on products like Susie's doing, comment party, we'll do your party. And then you have to comment VIP. It's not optional. That's the only way to get into my VIP group. It's exclusive access. So you have to comment VIP. So that's how I capture all 3 of those things at the end, is they're commenting cash, party, or VIP to get information on those 3 things. And then as soon as the party's over, the very first post that goes up after my party is the picture of the 3 different kits, the different prices, and that anybody that gets their kit before midnight, the hostess gets credit for the kit, and then they get a free sign-on gift, a free bonus gift if they buy their kit before midnight. So with my online parties, if I do 4 in one night, I typically will sign at least 1, usually at least 2 from that one night, just from online parties.
Huge.
So that's, they're my tips, is just do what you're doing and then start adding the recruiting into it. You know what I mean? You already have their attention. You're already doing a party. You're already talking. You already allotted that time to work. I don't shower every day. I've got freaking kids. If I shower to come on here to do shit, you bet your ass I'm booking parties and signing people too. Like, I'm doing it all at one time, so they don't have to shower again tomorrow when you want to FaceTime me and ask me questions. I'm showering once for you. So it's just about, working smarter, not harder. Oh, that would be my recruiting tips, is just, do what you're already doing, but add in the recruiting aspect of it. Maybe you're, selling, but don't forget to sell the opportunity too.
Yeah. Treat it like a
How
product.
are you fitting 4 parties in one night though? I can't wrap my brain around it.
It's
How
so
are you
difficult.
doing that?
They're 25 minutes long to the T. I do 8, 8:30, 9, 9:30, unless the different time throws me off.
So I'm going to interrupt you. Do you have one of these filmed somewhere? Because I think that, like, you've got to recognize that for these women, this is so mind blowing, because my parties are 1.5 to 2 hours long. I can't even say my fucking name in 25 minutes. Do you have this recorded somewhere, or would you be willing to do it live in our group?
I don't know that. I'd have to go in and see, like, I'm not tech savvy at all. Like,
if you can get me in an event or somewhere that you have a live, I can get it into a recording.
Okay, let's talk next week, Lucy, because my order comes in tomorrow for my flash show.
On my list.
Week, and we will. I'm telling you, you got to talk. So my stuff is all over the place because so I have a script written out. Oh, here it is. Sorry, you're gonna see like messy office in here.
You're fine.
So and I just dropped a whole bunch of shit. So I am, don't ask me for copies of this because this is so sloppy, but you'll get the idea. Like, I'm a mess. Like, I might look like I have my shit together, but I really don't. So I have scripts for every single thing that I do. Now, this is just a plastic freaking, you can get this at the dollar store, a picture frame that I don't actually put pictures in. I just tape shit to the front of it. So every time I do something, I just flip it over and I'm like, oh, EOO, script, bingo, script. So I'm not recreating the wheel. $20 make you holler, script. I have an online party one in here somewhere, I swear. Welcome to Fast Fingers with a Twist. Must be on the other side somewhere. So with that, and I just dropped a bunch of papers. Virtual party script, there we go. Well, do you want me to read through it real quick to show you how fast I can do this?
Yes.
Thank my hostess. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Drop a 1 if this is your first PR experience. Drop a 2 if you've partied or tried products before. Intro, I do my iStory. Mom, I'm a wife. I have 12 years in business. That's how long ago this was written. I was only 12 years in business. Get ready to have some fun. Get your pen and paper ready. Open up your drink of choice. Feel free to ask questions and comments. Every time I talk about a product that you have and love, I need you to comment have and love in the comments. So remember, I'm doing Facebook Live and not Zoom. So they're not interrupting me. They're all in the comments. So then I say, then we go into the demos. I'm quick with my demos. I bunch things together. I do coochie, I do body do, I do all the staples. Anything that's a long demo, that gets posted in the event. Door swing, video gets posted. Anything that just requires a long explanation, that shit gets posted. I'm not doing that stuff live. I'm doing the quick, easy, dirty ones, and I'm focusing more on toys than I am on anything else, because that's where I think the demo really needs to come to life. So I do my quick demos on there. And then I say, check out the event for more popular products and videos. Browse and shop. So Lucy's going to have a heart attack. I don't take orders for my parties. Everyone gets directed to my website. So
But you're
browse.
fast. I respect that.
Yeah, this is like bonus money for me. It's virtual bonus stuff. I don't want to touch it. So they have the party link. Browse, shop the party link. After 7+ shoppers, the first 7 to shop go into a giveaway. And that's standard. I don't care how many people are in the event. This creates the urgency. They want to be the first shopper. So ladies, the party stays open until tomorrow at noon. Only the first 7 shoppers, when we hit 7, go into the giveaway for a fun prize. So again, creating the urgency. Plus, our hostess gets an upgraded hostess gift when we hit 7 shoppers. You want to hook Susie up. And again, consistency. I can say this in my sleep. If you had fun and you want to earn your own freebies, comment party. If you like the idea of making extra cash without wearing pants, comment cash below. VIP is your only way to be added to the hot group with deals, giveaways. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Party ends tomorrow at noon. Get your orders in. I'll be up for a little bit if you have questions. I love you guys. End video. Take a sip of water. I literally look at I have a hostess sheets. I still use the party forms. Nothing's virtual for me. Everything's still paper. And I just go, Susie, 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 Susie for 5 minutes until my next party starts. And then I'm like, next party.
Question. Okay, so you said with things like the swing or whatever, you post videos. Do you post them before or after?
Before. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are getting at least 3 posts a day of something fun, product demos, boomerangs, you know what I mean? Like little things like that. Thursday's about 8 to 10 posts. One of them is my Ask Me Anything. One of them is they are required to add me as a friend on Facebook. So this way when they message me questions, it doesn't go into La La Land. I will tell you that everyone gets directed to the party link, but they must private message me their hostess's name for their hostess to get credit. So I do things a little bit different that way, but that's my way to be able to engage with them and initiate a conversation, make sure that they friend requested me. And then if they didn't already comment VIP, they're getting in my VIP group just from there. So they have to meet me afterwards.
I'm assuming if I hit you up in a week that I can just have all this shit.
As organized as I can possibly be. I'm not,
I don't know.
I had like here's a document with it all laid out.
No. Do you have an old party that you've done you could just plot me into?
But you can't add people to the events that are over.
Will you add me to one that's coming up?
Yeah, we can make that work. We can figure something out.
Because then what I can do is if I do put it into a pretty Lucy document, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. So I have a mock one set up in my team page, and you're in my team page.
Am I in your team page?
Yes.
Okay, I'll find it.
And it's under past events because it was last year's event. So some of the images might be older, but it gives you the gist of everything I do. I even have my my verbiage for what I send to my hostesses. Like that's in a document in my team page.
Okay, I will find it.
So yeah, I forgot I filled out my team last year. So yeah.
Okay, I will find it. Any of you have any other questions for her?
Guys, this is really simple. It seems like a lot because I'm giving you a lot of different things at one time. It is so simple. That's why my systems work for me. I get overwhelmed very easily. So I suffer from anxiety, loud noises, too many things happening at once, which is why I have to close things off very fast. I can't handle two things going on at once. I can't even handle when corporate gives us like a new product and a shipping sale on the same day. I'm like, whoa, Nelly, like separate this shit for me. Like I just overwhelm very easily in my brain. So I made everything I do super simple so that anyone can duplicate this.
Yeah. Yep. And I think too, like, I think that what I love about it too, and I think it's getting what you want out of the business, right? Like, because you've got, like, for me, my parties are 2 hours because it's the part that I love. It's the part that I love. And so if that's working for you, awesome. But if you're like, and I love, like, you guys, literally, I'm like a crack whore when it comes to taking orders. I'm literally addicted to the adrenaline rush that I get when someone spends money with me. Like, it's literally my drug. So I choose to take their orders one-on-one. Beth's like, hell no, that's dumb. Like, they can go shop on my website and I'll take their free money. Like, so it's all about working this in a way that works for you. And I think that's why, like I said, that's why Beth always I love hearing her talk because it's so different.
And different stages. Like I've got two small kids. I've got a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old who are home with me. Like I'm in a different place than some other people. And when they're both in school full time, that might change for me. Maybe I'll do more in-home parties. Maybe I'll not direct people to my website. So I love the flexibility of you make it work for where you are right now and what you want to get out of it. And that's okay. There's no right or wrong way. Do I know that I would make more money if I took people's orders? Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I have a degree in finance. Like, I get it. But time is money for me. And my time is something that I don't have a lot of extra of right now. So you have to figure out what's important to you at this moment. And then just you fit the business into your box. That's what I love about it.
Yep. I love it. Okay. So here's what I'm going to say, you guys. We are going, yeah, we did, Stacy. I know. She was one of the speakers that I was like, there was a few of you that I was like, y'all need a little Beth in your life. So here's actually what I'm going to say, because I know that there's some of you too that are like, oh my God, I need to go and I need to implement 10,500 things. Please remember that this is a buffet. Pick one thing. Pick one thing to implement. This is recorded. I know that you guys are going to be up my ass to get this posted. So if you don't see it, let me know ASAP. Just keep in mind, it takes a minute to download onto my computer and then to re-upload onto YouTube, but I will post it. I'm actually going to cut Beth off though. And then because I feel like it is so much. And then I am going to hope and bat my eyelids and offer her team coaching calls or whatever it is that she wants to come back and be a speaker for us again in a little bit. Does that work for everybody? Because I feel like if I cut her off, you guys are going to be like, shut up, Lucy, let her speak. So I just feel like.
I'm the worst because I could talk forever. It's the worst. You have to cut.
I know, I would let you, but I've gotten like 2 or 3, even there's been some in the chat and I've gotten some private messages. They're like, oh my God, this is so much. This is so much. And I'm like, oh, if we keep going, their brains are literally going to explode. But then here's the problem. You guys could listen forever, but I know if she gives you too much more, nothing will get implemented.
No, and you have to implement. This means jack shit on paper. Jack shit. It doesn't make you money. It doesn't help you have fun. It does. You can't even bedazzle this Amber and make this shit look nice. Nope. It means jack shit. Like Lucy said, it's a buffet. Whatever made your nipples hard the minute I said it, take that, run, implement, work with that first, then go to the next thing. That's how this whole thing works. Do not announce to your VIPs tomorrow that you're doing bingo, $20 make you holler, and 5 other things. Like you're going to overwhelm yourself and them. It's not worth it. Pick one and run.
You got it. And I'm saying this because I literally did it, you guys. I went on Amazon. I bought 5,000 bingo cards. I bought the bingo set. I bought the LuLaRoe little thing cards. I bought the little fucking thingies. I made them all. But guess who has yet to do a bingo or a fast fingers? Because I just got so excited about it. My brain got so filled with information that I'm just like, I have not sat down to process one part of it yet. So we are going to, Beth, you're cut off. But I would love for you to, if you're up for it, to kind of close us out. Any last thoughts? Any like last little piece of advice, whatever it is that you want to drop? And then if you say something awesome, I'm literally just going to cut this shit off.
No, well, I didn't. Did you want me to do
Like
the
a
demo?
mic drop.
Okay, skipping the demo. Did you want me to finish with
Yes,
the
do
demo?
the demo.
All right. Well, that's going to be my mic drop. It's just the demo. Don't make
Okay,
me.
as soon as you are done with that demo, I need you to give me like a signal and I will legit just end the fucking meeting. Just like boom.
Okay. All right. So doing demos for consultants is extremely nerve-wracking, especially, no offense, but Lucy Heinen is the most hilarious fucking person I've ever met in my life. So doing demos in front of her, like, turn your video off, Lucy. No,
Okay.
no, I'm just kidding.
There you go.
All right, so I do need to make sure that everybody hides their kids.
Yeah.
Where did Lucy go? Did she really get off? Oh my God. I was like, dude, I was kidding. Yeah, no, this is not kid approved. It's not corporate approved. I actually should probably not even record this. But I feel a ton of premieres. That's like my jam. I love premieres. I love talking about them. I love what they can do for people. So I'm going to demo premiere for you guys tonight. Sound good? If not, okay, awesome. All right, so next up we have Premiere. This here is going to be your little finger clitoral stimulator. I love it because it is so versatile. You just stick it right on your finger. You can use it for nipple stimulation. You can reach down below, use it for some clitoral stimulation. Your partner can be dumb as shit and they can stick it on their finger and reach around, and you just tell them it's like holding the remote control. They don't even have to change the channel. They just have to hold it there. Like, they can handle that. So it's a great way to incorporate a toy into the bedroom that you can use on yourself, your partner can use on you. Easy peasy, so fun, right? But that's not all. This right here is hashtag BJBestie. All right, we're gonna talk blowjobs for a minute. All right, probably not your favorite thing in the world to do, even if you don't mind it, right? I know a couple are like, girl, I don't mind. I know, but nobody's clocking out of work at 5 o'clock and running every single stop sign to go home and blow their man. I'm calling bullshit on that, and here's why. It takes too long. How come during sex they last 4 minutes and during blowjobs they last 25 minutes? Like, where was the stamina last night when I was trying to get it in? Now my show starts in 6 minutes and you're a superhero and go all night long? Like, must be nice, right? So here's what I'm going to tell you. I've got something here that's going to help you turn that 25-minute blowjob into a 3-minute or less blowjob in 3 easy steps. Are you ready? It is that freaking easy. 3 steps under 3 minutes every single time. I have one lady that clocked in at 42 seconds. So if you beat that, I want a text, not a picture, a text message. All right. If you can beat 42 seconds. All right. So here we are. Let me make sure the camera's there. All right. So 1, you're definitely going to want to pop on some whipped on there, right? Because sweaty balls aren't delicious. So grab some whipped, put that on there first. You'll thank me later. Step 1, you're going to run the vibrator along the back of their shaft. Okay. Step 2, hold the vibrator against their balls. Step 3, duck, because they're going to finish really fast. I don't want you to get hit in the eye. I care about you. All right. It's going to happen fast. All right. That easy. You just gave the best blowjob ever and the quickest blowjob ever. Okay. You ever see those girls that get gifts for no reason outside of holidays and anniversaries? Directly related to blowjobs. Okay. So this little thing here gets it done. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Done. You get really good at it. You don't even have to open up your mouth, right? Turn the lights off. Hold this shit against his balls, throw in a couple moans when his foot starts to twitch a little bit, flick the tip, he finishes against the wall. You don't even wash your hands. Done. So easy. Okay. Other fun things that you can do to incorporate it. You can actually hold this against your cheek or your chin and turn your mouth into a vibrator when you're going down on your partner. And your partner can do the same thing when they're going down on you, right? It just kind of enhances the oral fun, changes it up a little bit, which we all could use, right? A little bit of extra fun in there. So this right here, super fun for blowjobs. You can use it for personal use. Your partner can use it on you. It's so small and discreet, so it doesn't even look like a vibrator, right? You can charge this shit at work if somebody finds it, pretend it's a Bluetooth. Like, yeah, babe, I'll be there at 7. Yep, you got it, right? They won't know unless they have one too, and then they're going to just wink at you, right? Nobody's going to know that it's actually a vibrator, okay? But it is. You can actually travel with this. You can throw it in your purse for an overnight trip, a weekend trip. It is USB rechargeable, shower proof, and 10 different speeds on here, okay? So if you need a new BJBestie, you definitely want to grab Premiere, all right? It doesn't replace your regular toys. This is more of an accessory toy, but you will thank me later, and I want to text if you beat 42 seconds, all right? Challenge now. That's it. That's all. Premiere.
Oh my God.
That
Can we all just
I mean,
like,
that's it.
I don't actually want text messages from all of you tonight if you beat 42 seconds, okay?
That was awesome.
Well,
So
they love it.
disclaimer, that is pretty much what my demos sound like for corporate. So if you happen to hear that in my next party at World Conference, so hey, because I'm literally going to go back through, I'm going to write that down and I'm going to say it fucking verbatim.
I sell a ton of them. I
Yeah.
do. And they know it. They hashtag it BJ Bestie.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm going to add it to my C80 demo, but different toy, but same verbiage. I love too, you guys, like, that was funny, but she is like, she's dead, like deadpan, right? Like, if you are not over the top, like, funny, like, pretty sure people are laughing at me more than with me. Those were one-liners that, I'm sorry, any of you can bust out.
You can. I'm not funny. If you ask my husband, he's like, you're not funny. Why do people think you're funny? Like, you don't make me laugh. Like, he does not think I'm funny. Like, legit. Like, the products sell themselves. You just have to, a couple one-liners to relate to them so they know why they need it. It's done. You don't have to be super funny or super outgoing or any of that.
Well, and your personality actually makes it funnier.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the fact that you were deadpan, like, because I have to do that deliberately to make a joke and make an impact. Like, you did, like, that's what, like, when you were, like, doing your 1, 2, and you were just legit, like, fucking, that was great. That was great. I know I was going to end it as soon as you did the demo, but I just couldn't because we all had to tell you how fucking awesome that was. So on that note.
Well, thank you guys so much for having me. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Lucy, you're
I love you. I love you so much. I love you. Sorry.
Oh, she didn't like me at first. She made it clear she did not like me at first. I grew on you. That's good to know. So
we love you.
Perfect. That's it, ladies. Done is better than perfect. Don't have paralysis by analysis. Just fucking do it. That's it. Done. Love you guys. Mwah, and I will be back. You mark my words.
Yay! Thank you, Beth.
Thank you, my love. Bye, guys.
Bye.